Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Brian, and I know what you guys are thinking. What am I doing under this desk next to this old thing? Well guys, today I am going to explain to you how I can get 4K gaming from this old scrap bucket of bolts that you see here. And you guys will not believe the results. All right, well, just to let you guys know, first and foremost, the reason I got my 2,700 pounds, let's just round it off to 3,000 pounds. The reason why I got my 3,000 pound gaming PC for $9.99 is because at the moment, Shadow had a promotion going on, and this promotion was I think the Christmas, and they were doing Shadow for that month for first new members for $9.99. So that's how I got mine at such a low price. However, the actual price for it really isn't that bad. Let me tell you guys what this crappy PC build is, okay? The system that you are seeing here is a very old system that I put together on quite a budget. I think this cost me about like 170 pounds to put together, and I never even got a case for it because I just couldn't be bothered. I know it wasn't gonna be a permanent gaming solution. I just wanted a gaming PC because I wanted to move away from console for a while, so I just jumped into that. Now this build, I cannot even remember the name of the motherboard, but I know it's an FX 8370E. It's overclocked on a stock cooler at around 4.3 gigahertz. And that is because I live in the United Kingdom. The temperature inside my gaming room it always gets a bit cold, but the heat from the processor being overclocked kind of keeps it a bit warm, so it's an all for all. The memory is an 8 gigabytes DDR3 or DDR4, I'm not too sure memory. I probably should have checked before I started recording this video, but it's not that big of a deal, guys. It's just 8 gigs of DDR3 or 4 memory, and that is not super clocked at all, so it's just running on stock clock. And the GPU is a NVIDIA GeForce 1050 Ti that was donated by my mom some time ago. So shouts to you, Mom. We're still out here trying to use that 1050 Ti to the best of its ability. The power supply is an 800 watt power supply that I got actually at a steal with the motherboard. And the gaming case, as you can see below, is a not to a conventional method, but it's literally a laptop cooler that I plug in sometimes because during the summer the CPU gets a bit hot, and the extra fan flow from the laptop cooler helps to keep it cool from below. So that is the system, guys, and we will just move on forward to our Shadow PC. So which brings us to our next question. What is Shadow? Now Shadow is essentially a Windows 10 gaming PC that you can do really whatever you want to do with. The only difference between your Shadow desktop and your original home computer desktop is that the Shadow desktop would more likely be more powerful. Now, just to give you guys an insight as to what's going on in the Shadow build, it is a GTX 1080 equivalent powered by a Xeon 8-threaded CPU, and you have 256 gigabytes of SSD memory with 12 gigs of DDR4 RAM. Must be a steal, guys. Now, I must say, before I got into Shadow myself, I was a bit skeptical about it, but I went through all of their things before I signed up, and for $26.99 a month, it's really not a bad deal. You get a super powerful gaming computer that you can use from any point within your house or any device that has access to a stable 15 megabytes per second internet connection. Few other aspects of the Shadow community that you can take into consideration are their peripheral devices. So previously they had a Shadow box which you could have purchased from their website and used to stream directly onto your Shadow PC. However, now they're working on something called the Shadow Ghost Box, which will be coming out sometime soon. Now, some implementations that I think they're working on are being able to use a dual screen and other USB peripheral devices with this Shadow Ghost Box, such as a microphone or webcams and things of the sort. Now, just to give you guys a few insights, Shadow is not 100%, I should say, 100% perfect, okay? There are bugs, there are things that they are working on, so just to keep that in mind. I myself, when I first started using Shadow, was a bit, I was a bit iffy and confused at first, but someone called, his channel is Mr. Alex. I'll leave a description right up here and a point here so you guys can head over to his channel. He's done a lot of tutorials, tips, and tricks that really helped me get into Shadow and get everything set up and running. Now, what you guys really came here to see, the 4K gaming aspect of this video. Now, if I just head over to my Shadow desktop, I will put the resolution to 4K and I will show you guys how powerful this thing can be. So we're just gonna head over, get a quick clip of Fortnite, some Fortnite gameplay, a game that I've been playing on my channel for quite a while now, Subnautica. Now, both of these games are very intensive graphically, okay? Especially Subnautica. The water quality, the vehicles in this game, the gaming mechanics, they are very GPU demanding and CPU demanding. However, with the implementation of 12 gigs of DDR4 memory and a 256 gigabyte SSD, they run smoothly off of the Shadow desktop without any noticeable lag from my keyboard and mouse at all. So you guys give that a go and just let me know what you think about it. A major aspect of Shadow that I really love is the fact that it's actually your own computer. Now, when compared to NVIDIA GeForce Now, I don't know, I just feel like it's very limited. You get an option to play games, very true, at a high graphics and intensity, but it's just not really what you want from something that you can potentially pay for. However, with Shadow, you're able to have the flexibility and complete control of your Windows 10 desktop. As you can see behind me, I have my own custom wallpaper, I have my icons set out how I want, I have my webcam that I can utilize in-game and out of game, my microphone as well, I think is right behind me there, that I must use when I'm recording games. So Shadow just really have it all. Linus Tech Tips, one of my favorite YouTubers, I love his tech videos. He actually went out to Shadow's, to one of Shadow's database centers, and he did a latency test, okay, on one of the computers, one of the laptops that he had at his disposal. And the latency, guys, is really not that bad. I have people asking me all the time, is latency on Shadow really that bad? And I must say, guys, I play games all the time off of Shadow. I record all the games from my YouTube channel currently off of Shadow. Everything else that I do, as soon as I turn on my computer, I'm using Shadow because it's very easy to use. The internet speeds are phenomenal. We're gonna talk about that in a different video. And the flexibility of having a gaming PC that you can do whatever you want with is truly astounding, guys. So I think it's a win for win. If you are in a very tight situation and you can't afford to buy a gaming PC anytime soon or anytime in the near future, I think Shadow is definitely where you want to go. However, if you can splice out the extra change to get additional peripherals to use with your Shadow, it even bundles it up into an even sweeter deal. And I think I'm gonna be doing a video sometime next week breaking down the costs of a Shadow computer versus how much saving you would have to do every month within that £26.99 period for that price to get Shadow down. Now, guys, I know what you're thinking. There must be a catch, but really, there isn't any. Shadow also has a promotion that's going on right now. If you are interested in Far Cry games, if you submit to a subscription of 3 months of Shadow, you will be able to get the new Far Cry New Dawn video game absolutely free within your subscription. And I think that will give you guys a chance, if you want to try out Shadow and not give too much, and you were thinking about buying Far Cry New Dawn, then you would have a chance to get Shadow for basically 10 pounds more than a new game, or around the same price roughly. And if you use a promo code as well, you can also get 10 pounds off your first month of Shadow membership. I'll leave my code in the description below, so if you want to use a promo code and get that 10 pounds off, it will really help you out, guys, to crunch. Anywho, guys, that's all I have for Shadow right now. I must say, I have seen so much benefits from using Shadow. It is unbelievable. From my gameplay to my game recording to how fast I edit videos and get them uploaded to YouTube, it is absolutely phenomenal. If you're new to my channel, make sure you leave a like and a subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about Shadow, how you found out about Shadow, and if you're thinking about actually using Shadow for whether it be your personal life work, your gaming career, your YouTube career, even your Twitch streams. Let me know what you're thinking about using Shadow for. Once again, guys, my name's Brian. Thank you so much for joining my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. I am out.